Good morning, dear students of class 8. Welcome to your social science class. So students, in our last class, we discussed about how the revolt of 1857, which initially started just as a mutiny of the sepoys, soon turned into a massive rebellion. So it started from Meerut, where some of the sepoys, they marched towards the jail to release their imprisoned friends. And then from Meerut, these sepoys, they marched towards Delhi to defeat the British officers there and to announce Bahadur Shah Jafar as their next king. So in this way, this rebellion, it got spread from Meerut to Delhi and then to Kanpur, where Nana Sahib, he expelled the British soldiers from their garrison town. And then it got spread to Lucknow as well, where Birjis Qadar, he re-established his power once again with the help of his mother. And then in Jhansi also, Rani Lakshmi Bai rose up against the Britishers with the help of Tatia Topi, who was the general of Nana Sahib. And then in Mandla region, Rani Avanti Bai Lodi too rose up in the rebellion against the Britishers. So students, in this way, different places, Awadh, Bareilly, Faizabad, Bihar, rose up against the Britishers to fight with them and to wipe them out of India. And new leaders came up. They formed their new armed forces to fight with the Britishers. So this is how this rebellion, it got spread to each and every corner of India. And students, seeing this rebellion taking such a massive turn, the Britishers, they got frightened, they got scared. So they finally decided to fight back against the people of India. So today we are going to discuss about how the company fought back and what happened as a result. So students, the company decided to fight back, and in order to fight back, the company brought some extra or some added armed forces to help them in this battle against the people of India. So they brought some extra or some added armed force from Britain. Not only that, they even announced or they even passed some new laws so that the sepoys could be held guilty without much difficulty. So after that, the Britishers, they marched towards Delhi, and then once again they established their power in Delhi by defeating Bahadur Shah Jafar in September 1857. So the Britishers were able to recapture Delhi with the help of the huge armed forces. So what happened? Bahadur Shah Jafar, together with his wife Begum Zinat Mahal, they were sent to prison in Rangoon in October 1858. And in prison itself, after 4 years, Bahadur Shah Jafar died. So this is how the last Mughal king, Bahadur Shah Jafar, he spent the last days of his life in a prison in Rangoon. In fact, he died in prison itself. But students, this recapture of Delhi did not mean that the rebellion had completely finished. In fact, in different places in India, there were sepoys who were still fighting against the Britishers, who were continuing with the rebellion. And students, the Britishers, it took the Britishers 2 years to finally put an end to this revolt of 1857. That means this revolt, it continued for 2 years. Even though Delhi was recaptured by the Britishers once again, but then there were different places in India where this rebellion still continued. So students, after recapturing Delhi, the Britishers then recaptured the remaining territories of India as well. For example, Lucknow was recaptured by them once again, and then Jhansi was recaptured by the Britishers. Rani Lakshmi Bai was defeated and then she was killed in June 1858. And then a similar thing happened with Rani Avanti Bai Lodi also. Even though she had the first victory, but then she found herself surrounded by British soldiers on all her 4 sides. So she finally decided to embrace death rather than surrendering. She was very courageous, she was very brave. So she never wanted to surrender. So what she did, she chose to embrace death rather than surrendering in the hands of the Britishers. And then Tatia Topi, he somehow managed to escape to the jungle from the Britishers, and then he stayed in the jungle, and from there he continued fighting with the Britishers with the help of guerrilla warfare technique. So students, let me tell you what is guerrilla warfare technique. Guerrilla warfare technique means the wars are fought with the help of the indigenous or with the locally available weapons, for example bows and arrows, etc. And these are not fought with the help of the regular armed forces or the usual armed forces. Rather, these are fought with the help of the common people, or you can say with the help of the tribal people. So in this way, Tatya Tope, he managed to fight with the Britishers for 2 long years, but then finally he was also captured by the Britishers. He was tried in the court, and finally he was killed in April 1859. And students, seeing this uprising of the Britishers, the people of India started losing hope once again. They felt that they would once again come under British rule. So what happened? The Britishers also, they did their best to win back the trust and the loyalty of the people of India. They announced several rewards. They even announced that the landholders or the landowners who are loyal, they would be allowed to enjoy their right over their land. So this is how the Britishers started giving tempting offers to the people of India to win back their trust, to win back their loyalty. And the Britishers had even announced that those who had revolted against the Britishers, if they surrendered themselves to the Britishers and if they had not killed any white people, no harm would be done to them. So this kind of announcements were being made by the Britishers to win back the trust and loyalty of the people of India. But students, then also hundreds of sepoys, nawabs and rajas were hanged and were killed by the Britishers for not following their orders. So students, this brings us to the last topic of this chapter, that is the aftermath. That means the consequence of the revolt of 1857. And then in the next class we will study how the East India Company this time pursued different policies in order to deal with the people of India in a better way, because they had already come to know that the people of India, what they can do. So this time the Britishers adopted different policies, different schemes in order to deal differently with the people of India. Okay, so students, today we have discussed about how the company decided to fight back against the people of India, how they hired some extra armed forces to help them in the in this fight against the people of India, how they recaptured Delhi, how they managed to recapture the remaining territories of India as well, and how they started defeating the different Indian rulers and rajas one by one, starting from Bahadur Shah Jafar to Rani Lakshmi Bai to Tatya Tope, etc. Okay, so students, I hope you all have understood. In case you have any doubt, do let me know. See you all in your next class. Thank you. Take care and stay safe.